So, as you know, we're at the point in YouTube where now that I've taught you guys everything I know, instead of just repeating the same videos over and over, I'm planning to pivot the channel from tutorials and learning to application and entertainment. Because it's really easy to just get addicted to learning, because at the end of the day, the point of learning how to do all this stuff is, to make cool things. So for this video, I wanted to try to recreate one of my favorite cutscenes, which is the Arena Combat Introduction scene from Armored Core.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 27, rank F. Final evaluation. Subject AC, Hermit. Call sign, Gun 6, red. Commencing evaluation.
Something about the initial moment of staring directly at your opponent while the announcer reads off their stats and rank just gets me super pumped and ready to dive headfirst straight into the fight as soon as the bell rings, so I just wanted to see if I could recreate that feeling in Unreal 5. Just for fun. This is not a game preview, this is just to see if we could do it. Now, when I was analyzing the scene, I initially picked it because it looked simple, because there's not a lot of animation in it, so from a 3D animator perspective it seemed pretty straightforward, but I was wrong. Actually, I was completely wrong as to how many things went into a scene like this. For starters, looking closely, there actually is animation. It's very subtle, but it's definitely there. The original has the AC slowly rising up from like a stasis position, and the sheer slow speed of it dragging out almost like it's waking up is actually what drives a lot of the buildup and the suspense of the scene. Now, the problem this posed for me is, in our version, you're not playing as a giant robot, you're playing as a medieval tactical human knight. But I wanted it to feel like an Armored Core, so it took me forever to create some sort of slow, drawn-out, human pre-combat awakening animation. Also, something that I learned while doing this was Armored Cores don't actually move or stand anything like normal people would. Like a normal soldier would hold their gun kind of like this, but an Armored Core would normally stand like this. So I knew that at some point we would have to transition from the classic AC pose to the typical human pose, so my basic idea was at the beginning of the animation we do the Armored Core wake up animation, and then somewhere in the middle the knight will transition to the more traditional rifle stance. Once I had something good enough, I transferred it to Unreal and I started creating a camera sequence that somewhat mirrored what they had in Armored Core. And man, it is a lot harder than it looks. Like, at the beginning, I really liked how the camera's just aiming up at the sky and slowly pans left to reveal the AC. And after a long time, I was finally happy with the speed and the angle and the transition from the sky to the character. Of course, it's not perfect, but once I got it close, it really started to come together a little bit. But there was still a lot that I felt was missing. And after rewatching it, I noticed that part of the cool part of the original was the UI elements that show the target's stats, type, rank, and emblem. And that's when I realized, shit, I need to open up After Effects and try and see if we can recreate some of these UI elements. And I'm telling you, they may be simple, but they're a little more complicated than they seem. First thing I noticed was before any of the text appears, there's this little flickering box that just kind of pops in and out. So I started with that. And then there are these two brackets that slide out, which is probably my favorite part of the effects, so we put that in. And the next part was the biggest headache ever. The words that are obviously used needed to have some sort of professional, corporate, military combat font feel. And I spent hours just trying every font on my computer. I even downloaded some new ones, and after failing to find anything that looked remotely similar to what I saw in the original game, I just landed on one called Impact and called it a day. Later on, people in my community were able to figure out that the font that Armored Core used during this specific arena text is a special version of Tusker Grotesque, but from what I found out, it wasn't a font that I could download for free, so I just stayed on Impact. Anyway, once I had that font, that's when the UI really started to come together. I picked a simpler font for the smaller title words, and then after checking the original video, I noticed that I actually missed something. If you look closely, you can see that there's actually a tiny little lorem ipsum tech paragraph that slides in at the end of each UI element. And even though it's slight, it's still a nice touch, and I wanted that touch, so I went online and looked for tech brushes with cool designs that we could download and use for Photoshop or GIMP, and then I found this awesome guy called Z Design, who just makes a whole bunch of free tech brushes that you can just go and download download from his DeviantArt, and all he asks in return is that you credit him, which we can totally do. So I downloaded all of his stuff. I swear I've seen a lot of these designs in movies and games, and it looks so professional, and it's free as long as we credit him. So, I mean, credited. Definitely look him up if you want professional looking tech design brushes. After poking around a little bit, I found some designs that I thought looked similar enough to the original that we wanted, lined them up, and once we put them in, the UI animations really started to make sense. And then I just adjusted the UI to the different information that we needed, like armor, call sign, rank, and emblem. Now, the emblem was kind of tricky because if you're a member of Patreon, you probably know that the design for this knight was basically me trying to turn my favorite jet, the F-22 Raptor, into a medieval knight. And so that is where this design kind of came from. And I knew the emblem should have something to do with the F-22 Raptor or jets or flying, but I still wanted it to stay somewhat kind of medieval fantasy, so I just threw the keywords F-22, Raptor, flight, sky, medieval, fantasy, and told the AI to create a logo or an emblem representing those things. And it literally just spit out a design giving a dragon raptor with angel wings. And I was like, holy shit, that's awesome. Yeah, and a raptor with wings is perfect. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. So we had the emblem, we had the UI, and we had the animation, we had the character, we had the camera work, but we were still missing the epic ruined environment landscape that the whole scene happens in. Now, if you don't know, the Armored Core series almost always has a desert dune environment. In Armored Core 6, which is where this cutscene is from, it's called Bonadia Dunes. But my favorite version of the desert environment is actually the one from Armored Core 2 Another Age called Zerm Desert, which is where my favorite mission, Destroy the Insertion Team, which was a level like a destroyed city that had been swept away by the sand. And so for my environment, I really wanted to take that same concept and make it a bit more medieval European fantasy. So instead of it being a ruined city, it is now a ruined castlescape. And I just went to Fab and downloaded all the free castle stuff that I could find and basically put a bunch of crumpled stone pillars in the background, like they had been long buried and forgotten from a previous war or something. And even though this level doesn't really exist, later on when I can flush this level out a little bit more, I already know that the name for it is going to be Zerm Castle Ruins. We'll expound on this idea later, but for now, we got all the pieces of the environment in place, and even though it's starting to look pretty cool, I realized we are still missing the sexy operator voice that narrates the whole thing. And this is where I needed to consider the world a little bit. At first, I was thinking the voice would be British English, you know, because medieval stuff, but the nature of the character and the world that he lives in, at least in my head, was similar to Armored Core, in the sense that these are elite knights, often hired by corporations or kingdoms, and the arena is like this big Olympic sport where you get to see your favorite mercenary knights fight against each other, and these events are often highly anticipated, and many of these knights are sponsored and backed by various corporations and kingdoms. And so when I was testing different accents, even though the English accent fit really well,
just trust yourself, then you will know how to live. Arena Aptitude Evaluation Program. Combat Engagement Authorized.
there's just something about the sound of a detached, emotionless, professional female American accent that just sounds so much more corporate to me. So in the end, I just decided to stick with an American accent for the operator. Once I gave it a new script, we basically got something like this.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program. Target rank 29B. Armor type F-22. Call sign Raptor. Combat engagement authorized.
Now, once I had the voice, we obviously needed to make it sound like she was speaking through a comm system. So I brought it into my favorite software, Fruity Loop Studio, which was actually probably the first software I actually ever used. Just dragged the clip in and added my usual voice sound effects that I tend to gravitate to for all of my projects. If you ever played my old games or heard any of my old music, if you ever wondered what sound effects I put on the vocal audio,
Okay, let's go. Respect.
it's really simple. I'll show you right now.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program.
I always start with the Sound Goodizer, which just makes the audio super crisp and really clear.
Target rank 29B. Armor type F-22.
And because I want the operator to sound like it's an AI, we're going to add the fruity chorus to make it sound like multiple voices are talking at the same time.
Call sign Raptor. Combat engagement authorized. Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program.
And lastly, I add a fruity EQ too. Set it to radio mode so it sounds like, it's on a radio. And just adjust the settings again until we get a good balance.
Target rank 29B. Armor type F-22. Call sign Raptor. Combat engagement authorized. Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program. Target rank 20.
And once we add the vocals in, it really starts to come together.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program. Rank 29B.
But there's one more layer missing, and that was actual audio sound effects. And since this video is for entertainment purposes and not a real project, I just went ahead and used the same sound effects that Armored Core uses for this cutscenes for the UI. And for the moving parts, when the AC is getting up and adjusting the weapons, I actually purchased a lot of weapons folly sound effects for my other projects in the past. And what I did, I just used some of those sounds and I slowed them down to reduce the pitch and make them sound a little heavier and slower. And once we put it all together, here's what the final result looks like.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program. Target rank 29B. Armor type F-22. Call sign Raptor. Combat engagement authorized.
Now, there's still some adjustments I'd like to make. I also still need to swap out the texture of the gun and fix some clipping and add some cool little emission colors to the visor and the headgear, but we'll do all that in another video. This was a crazy learning experience for me, but I had a lot of fun. Hope you guys did too. But as always, hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you around.